Once Michael had planted his dark and twisted version of the dream into the false Dracon, he grew quickly tired of him. No, his madness pulled him to other places and other things, dark, infernal futures, and the end of his city. He sent the child, the imitation of his lover, back to Semel, bearing a message. Restore this whelp to his original form, and if I should ever see him again, I will destroy him. Semel returned Myka to himself, and seeing that his ploy had failed, finally allowed his childer room to learn and grow on his own. Welcome back, fellow Canaanites and other children of the night. We are here once again with Myka Vykos, our beautiful fiend, the first scholar of the Obertuse Akamentoi. We have made our twin even more our twin with the use of our primitive but effective new vicissitude level, and we're pretty strong. We have a claim here. One claim, I think. We could take this. These are implicit claims, but this war might just be a place to start. We are strong. He is Bruja. He's not weak per se, but we can probably take it. And I was originally going to put off any kind of conflict, but the territory around us is getting gobbled up by our enemies, and I would just like to just prevent things from getting worse. Probably going to ask the Duke to join us, but I think we might leave the others out. Doing okay, bud? Nope, you're injured. That's fine. You got blood for that. Hunting is a thing, sir. You can hunt, you know. All right. I don't quite have enough prestige yet. So that's what we were waiting for. Court grandeur is up. Money is doing good. We should continuously try to expand our buildings. So we're working on a oppressive rule here. Ooh, on the hunt. So this is a hunt. We could just randomize this, maybe. This person might have what we need. I will hunt Gertrude and drink her blood. I think we are going to drink it all. But keep hunting, of course. We're never stop hunting. Never stop hunting. Always go out every night, every day. Always bring your friends along, you know. That is not like us. We could cover up the masquerade, but the only real way we have to do it that's worthwhile is money. And I have no money. I can't really eat the stress right now, I don't think. I don't want to, even if I can. And we're barely hanging in there. Looking here, we could get influence the burghers for money. Prestige would also help us. Open rule gives us prestige. But then there's also some prestige that comes from here. Influence the lawgivers. I think there's a percentage prestige one. Maybe I'm imagining that. Well, that's all right. Wait, what? Did I mean to hurt her? Is my herd overfilled now? Or am I okay? How does my herd look? You played herd. Trying to remember how it is that you see. We have some phlegmatic. We have some choleric. A little bit of sanguine. And some melancholy. I think that's a good herd. I think we're doing good that way. Okay. It's this. Invitation to this Bruja get-together. I mean, it might be a good idea. I think we're going to do it. Mostly because it just feels like a thing to do, if you know what I mean. Okay, so this is our journey. We're just going to basically come straight down, avoiding most of the danger, but we do have to go through this spot here. Then we're going to come back up, around, grab these 2 travel points, and we're going to grab these 3 travel points, and we're going to return home. Seems like a good trip. Let's go. Let's go. Traveling study and martial. I wouldn't mind some sparring. A 100% chance to gain 150 prestige. That does pay for my war. What is this contraption? 50 martial experience. Slight chance to get. I think we're fine on the prestige, so we gained the 50 martial experience. Are we anywhere near a martial trade at all? No, we're not even close. But it's fine. It's fine. Got to keep doing it for it to happen, right? Language barrier. So we're going to try to translate. We did okay. On the hunt. Unfortunately, I can't hunt right now. We'll do it when we get back. It's fine. No, true aim. Teaming with all manner of wildlife, Riol and I agree that Edzergom. Teaming with all manner of wildlife, Riol and I agree that Edzergom would be a splendid place to go on a hunt. While we don't have time to stay for a proper outing, as we traverse the area, I spot a pristine wild rabbit on the edge of the forest. It has peculiar markings on its fur. I motion to Real to survey the animal. He spots the rabbit. He grins. What do you say? A friendly wager, my liege? The 99% chance that I beat this guy, get the lucky rabbit paw, and 60 gold. We're doing that. Of course we did. Truest aim. A rabbit in sight. We are both slowly and purposely move closer. The rabbit taking... Rabbit in sight, we both slowly and purposely move closer to the rabbit, taking aim for its tiny body as it nests away at a piece of straw. I pull my string and release as the arrow goes straight into the animal's body. The sudden impact launches it a few paces, then the tiny body slumps down on the ground, motionless. I roar in triumph, and Rio joins me in my cheer. Nice shot, he cries as I dart forward to pick up the trophy. That was fun. That was fun. Let's look at this. Of travels to come. We'll put that aside for right now. So we have our spear, our Greek armor. Now we have a lucky rabbit's paw. This is 2 prowess and some prestige. Very nice little thing to have. You know, very nice. So we have met another wise person. Are they of any use to us? No, they're not. They're not of use to us at all. They might be used to us later. I don't want to pay them. I don't think I'm interested, sorry. I'm not interested in your mortal ideas of magic and mysticism. I have a better idea of this than you. I've noticed Budwuj avoids me more than usual. He always sits at the opposite end of the table whenever we're invited to a feast and constantly refuses my company. So this guy here don't like me. He doesn't like me. I need him. So I could just throw this guy in my prison. He'll make him even more angry at me. Is that the wind I hear? I'm gonna throw him in prison. Now that he's in my prison, I am going to negotiate his release, making him my executioner again. He can now come back out. He needs to stop acting badly if he wants to stay around, that's all I gotta say. Other people's pastures. A fine day like this, the weather is nice, the pastures of Maglaj look great, and the local livestock are positively jumping and cheering in their own guttural manner. Calves are walking next to their mothers, their fur shiny and clean. Overall, the place is very competently run, although I do notice a couple of oddities that I would manage a bit differently. The local patriarch approaches me. A fine morning to you, my lord. Are these beauties not a sight to behold? Let's see if we can't improve things around here. Let's see if we can't improve here. Ah, we gave him some successful advice. That's good. Nice. And he's now our friend. So we have made friends of the guy who rules here. He is a Toreador, warrior. He's part of the Cainite heresy, which is interesting. Travel under the night guise. So we got this. We move on faster. So we move on faster because of how difficult it is to travel as a vampire. And then we head into the Bruja party. All right, so we're here only for recreation. That's fine. We mostly want the stress down anyway. I might compete this time, though, in anything that feels like it might fit us. Duchess Herleva. Obviously, she is a Bruja. She is young. She's Norman. She's a tyrant, so she likes to loot. She likes to rule by the fist. She likes to dominate those people around her. That's her prerogative, though. It is archery time. Okay, so archery favors patience. Those skilled with a bow. We could give it our all, but I think we're going to take it easy for archery. As the archery contest is underway, another participant has noticed your good initial results and came for advice. Vampiric society being what it is, they certainly don't expect it for free. Instead of the complex games of politicking usual to your kind, they propose a small sum of gold to hire you as a consultant of sorts for the length of this contest. Huh, no? You know, the money is probably more important to me than victory, since I am mostly here to stress down, so there we go. Okay, this guy, Count Julian the Penitent of Albi, has won. He is from the county of Albi. Where is that? Way over here. He's come from even further away than me. Alright, he probably came by ship, I would imagine. Now, waiting for the next event. Do we want to give it our all? I don't want a critical stress. We'll give it my all, or we can just... For the speaking part, we could do the diplomat. I don't know if I want to give it my all, though. No. I don't want to stress up. No, I don't want to stress up. Let's just do even for this one. We'll give it a shot. For some of the traditionalist Bruja, the Kirkes is the most important event. Yes, this is the speeches, the long speeches. I have planned everything perfectly. We gain micromanaging for 2 years. We have a higher chance of success. I don't want that. I do not want that. I could learn a thing or two from the orators. That's good. I think that's better than trying to win, actually. So let's do that. So who wins? The Greco-Roman hybridization. Oh, she won it herself. Probably her preferred contest, I would imagine. Glory to the victor, woe to the vanquished. We should try to get a bit more stress down, I think. So we're gonna stress down on this. And so this guy, King Elon de Latol, has won. He's of the Courts of the Golden Cross. Where are you from, sir? Find out. So that's basically here. Down in the south of France. All right. Interesting. Now we have a couple more events. This is the boxing. So the last one was the wrestling. So now we're going to box. I am going to pass on the boxing. I'm really here just to get known, you know. So this guy has won. This Setite. Is he a blind boxer? Or is he just had Setite eyes? I think he just has Setite. Yeah, he just has Setite eyes. He's not blind. Look, you can't hypnotize me with those eyes of yours. That's not how this works. Unless, you know, unless you're into that. Because I could be hypnotized a little. So this is the board game. We want to give it our all. Put ourselves back up at 50%. Let's give this one our all. Let's try. One of your first opponents during the board game contest clearly sees the game you're playing as a representation of the jihad, the so-called great game of politics and intrigues played by the Canaanites. This isn't an uncommon practice at all, as many vampires see others as pieces on a board and plan their moves decades in advance. It is rare during an actual competition, though, and your opponent seems more focused towards pushing you into making some subtle political statements with your game instead of actually playing it. If this piece represents the prince, then just play the damn game. Just play the game. Oh, she won. All right, well, that was the only one we were going to really give a shot to. So it looks like we're just going to come out of this not really doing great. That's fine. You know, we don't have to win. We're just going to take the stress back there. Joust has been popular pastime for noble mortals for a while, but has been quite slow to catch on amongst the more traditional vampires. Still, a younger generation of Canaanites was born in this era, and sometimes were even nobles practicing joust themselves. As such, it has gained enough traction to be sometimes featured as a Pangaria event. It is a deadly one, as jousting requires to not flinch, knowing full well that your opponent could subtly try to use the power of their blood to outright kill you when your lances collide. Fear isn't in my vocabulary. I don't want the 50 stress. Yeah, I'll take the prestige down. This guy, this Paragon here, he's the guy we're about to go to war with, so he's right next to us. We know who you are, sir. The giant. Glory to the victor and woe to the vanquished. We have finished the Bruja Pangaria. That's fine. We weren't really expecting to get any prestige out of it. We weren't really trying to win. We were more just out here trying to pass some time, you know, before the war. A duel demanded, so this person wants to demand a duel with us. They have a 7. That's not even worth it. I have no interest in you or a fair fight. We'll just run them over with our horses. We got no problem with that. Our horses are great for running over people we're not interested in talking to. That's why we have them. Isn't that what horses are for? Running people over? Oh, they're for transportation? Oh. Who's this guy? Courtier, Paradox, Greek, nothing useful. I guess I'm just gonna force this guy to come with me. Mostly because it's the most neutral option, and the metal woman. So we have this woman who wants us to help her get out of the armor. Of course, we're gonna make her pay for it. Goodly done. Hunduara, lair of the hidden. Ask the people of Hunduara where the castle stands, and you will get a blank look. They would be very surprised to learn that older maps show a magnificent castle less than an hour from their village. The castle is unknown, inconu, forbidden, and desolate. In its fading grandeur, it remains concealed from the world at large, tucked away in a rocky abode. No mortal can enter the castle, for the ritual cause all who pass within eyesight to feel great fear. The further they get from it, the more faint their memories grow, until they remember it no more. Entering the castle is an almost impossible task, Even great vampiric powers cannot force someone to avoid this fear. As such, those who do make it to the castle are usually forced to. Entrance to the castle can only be gained by a long, winding mountain path, thin and treacherous, often with a deep chasm on its side. The outer walls are in a state of gross disrepair, and almost all of the outer buildings have collapsed, making the whole area seem more deserted and malevolent. Anyone trying to enter via any way other than the main gate are pushed back by winds, lightning, and finally bursts of flame. Inside resides the greatest concentration of vampiric power since Carthage, and something even more dangerous. Where Golconda died, hell began. Let's just take our prestige gift and keep going. Get him away. Danger, this is fine. Who are you? You're my herd member. We give her time. We're gonna try to heal her. The most likely outcome of trying to heal her is the stress down, so let's do that. Cured. Nice. Stress down. The hermit. So this is another hermit. We don't really care about these human fortune tellers. Okay. None of this is really useful. Let's gain that. Let's do it. Let's receive. Wait, no. What do we get if we ignore it? Travel speed. Yeah, let's do it. Let's see what this mortal has to say about our eternal life. Yeah, this Tremere mortal. The hermit takes a second before replying. She gets up and waits until I follow. There are some herbs scattered around and what seems to be a rudimentary bed. She turns to me when we're away from the entourage, and with an oddly deeper voice replies, "The water shall pass, but you won't." How insightful. Come on. I needed that stress. What's the point in doing this if we come back with more stress than what we left with? Always up for a challenge? Danger, bandits on the bridge. Do you think you're talking to? I'm the first scholar. Yes, let's take the stress down. Of course, we brag about ourselves. Use a little bit of that dominate to push that into their mind a bit. Oh, we do have one too many herd member. So we do want to think about that. Gain some learning lifestyle. Vienna, the house that Etrius built. I should not delay. We do not need to go to Vienna again. I mean, we do because it helps us, but we don't because it doesn't matter. We will visit Etrius when we're there for the first time in person. Why not, right? We can RP that. Etrius, you're awful. Can I learn thaumaturgy? No. All right, I'll ask again later. Don't. I will anyway. There we go. That's our roleplay. That's our meeting with Etrius. What was I thinking about doing? I'm getting carried away here. Hard workers. I should talk with them and learn more. We don't control our culture is the thing. We'll grab the development. Free development is good. Alright, Royal Court. Check women. Okay, there's really nothing special about this woman. But I want to eat her, so let's bring her home with us. We'll romance her, we'll say all the right things and make all the right gestures, and once we get home, we will have her for lunch. Trodden path. And soon we're going to be home. We need to find our new woman. Trouble, chop, trouble. Lose 100 stress. We could get sore muscles and lose 30 stress. And we have 6% chance to get maimed. Are we maimed? Stressed? Oh, nice. Nice! And we were worried it was going to turn out bad. Who are we looking for? This woman we just picked up, right? You like my lover? No. She's just a woman we're bringing home with us, right? Nothing else? Oh, she's my concubine. Yeah, we're gonna hunt her. Because I don't think most mortals don't seem to understand what being the concubine of a vampire means. Either they love you, they make you a ghoul and keep you forever so they can taste your wonderful blood like my twin, or they eat you right away. You know, it's just a thing. So this is the Clueless Mortal War, which I can choose to avoid or participate in. I don't know, right? I mean, we do like to kill, and it is fun. I think experiencing this mortal war and seeing the death and gore might just be something that our mind, with all of its cracks, might just take a fancy to. It might just be an idea that we appreciate. A war? Let me join. Okay, and then soon we will be home. Jenna, earthquake of Sicilia. I don't know. We need to go to our herd. Manipulate herd. So what do we want to keep? I don't think we need Let's just take a look here. We want to look at, this is vicissitude, green is dominate. I think we could drink the dominate one. We could also drink one of the two, these guys we can't drink out. We can't drink out the, yeah, we got to drink out the lady. He's like one of the few people in here who could actually die. The rest of them are like permanent, so I'm sorry. Take all of your vessel's blood. Do it. Okay, good. So we have 340 gold that we collected on our journey and enough. What happened here? Oh, that's fine. That's changed nothing. He seems a little stronger. And we have arrived home. So if we look at this, what's next? Go back to hunting in our capital. Okay. Let's pick this person at random. I will drink, killing it all, taking it all. Thank you for the drink. Thank you for your life. Let's start raising up our ghouls. Do we want to do this just like twice right now? I think so. I do think so. We could cover up the masquerade. We got one, that's fine. The things we know. I would be lying if I said it was not a little pleasing to see the way Count Ali squirmed when I let him know what I knew. Taking me aside in private, my vassal wants to know what he can do about it. A little gold goes a long way, it does. I have someone I want you to impress. There's nothing to be done. I only want you to worry. No, you know, gold. Gold will help. Dark theaters for dark deeds. Twilight in court. The executioner has slumped out of his dreary dwellings and presented himself by the light of the court braziers, fresh blood staining his tattered apparel, and a grimy pair of pliers dripping in hand. My lord, as of late I've been thinking, how far can I go when making them scream? Ha 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 ha! Anything to extract a confession. Be gentle on these poor wretched souls. What you do in that dreadful place is your business. Anything to extract a confession. Okay, so once we are back up to our cap here, our new cap with our new ghouls that we just bought, we're probably going to declare this war soon. I don't think we're going to be proud. I think we're going to actually just bring in everybody. You know, don't let our pride make it possible for us to lose. House of Tremere is literally right in its borders. So let's get this done. Oh, we're still waiting for ghouls. 2 more month ticks. 2 more month ticks. Oh, one of my herders died. Man, how did he die? It didn't feel like he was that old. That's fine. We'll find some people hunting. Intrigue perk. Nice. Dreadful. Then we get thriving in chaos, and then we head down over here to malice implicit. All right. Let's just, in preparation for the coming war, move our flag to the border, just so we're ready. Is this full? It is, so let's do it. Declare war for my claim. Declare war. I'm going to go up here. We want to call our allies in. Let's call in Etrius. Ooh, I don't want to spend 750 on Etrius. But I will bring in the Count, the monster among monsters. The Duke, I should say. And I will bring in the Count. No, not you. The self-proclaimed martyr. You don't want to do it. That's fine. Pretty sure this will be enough anyway. Let's just raise all here on the border. Start to get to work on it. Excellent. Come on, brother. Come in here. So I have 4 gold stars and he has 3. Our numbers are similar. I should win if he does engage with me. Yep. He has decided to turn off. There is my ally up here making his way down. It's good. Right now, I don't think I'm going to slow it down quite yet. But I'm pretty sure this war will be good. We'll have it pretty fast. You should win that, I hope. On the hunt. So let's hunt from... Let's do a quick look. Let's hunt this person. She is phlegmatic. She's green. She is negligible. I think we'll just drink it. And then see what the next one's like. So he is winning. Pretty soundly as well. That's good. That's good. I don't know what we're going to do with this territory. We're going to have a lot of thinking about it. I might keep just the very, very best location if we have it available to us. It's a sanguine perk, which means even more presence. Very nice. A prowess and dread gain. Next, we get entrancement, which is really good because that's like gives us the entrancement scheme. Oh, so we finished our first siege ourselves, and they finished one as well. It'd be nice to capture something. Can I like Let me just go in. Superstitious mind. So you're superstitious, buddy. What are you talking about, man? Try to stay focused on reality. Ugh, can I afford any of the stress? I'm full off on stress. So if I do this, I only get stress if I lose. He loses superstitious, I gain prestige, I gain a weak hook on him, which could be useful, and he gains opinion of me, which is always useful for an ally. If he's unimpressed, we lose a bit of opinion, but I gain stress either way, 46 stress either way. But what if it's true? I don't want to become superstitious. No, we're going to do this. We're going to take the chance. He's not persuaded. That's too bad. He lost opinion of us and we gained some stress. I think it'll be okay. So this bothers me a little. If I station besiegers and then head back this way, I think we'll join up together. I think we'll hit him and then the other one will come in and that will just make it happen. Good. No captures still, which is a little bit sad. I was hoping for captures, but that's okay. We'll get there. So he's moved his troops off. I'm going to go after him here, which I will win, and I think he's going to join me. Right of release. The Tzimisce have many traditions that they honor with great zeal. One of them is the rite of release, a formal event where the child is officially recognized as a full-fledged Tzimisce by their sire during a ritualized ceremony. No matter the relationship between the two, this is a very anticipated moment for ambitious childer looking to strike out on their own. In your specific case, your child is already a landholder of his own, meaning the rite will be a mere formality. The only question is whether to make this a grand affair or not. So he likes us. We're sort of together. So we sort of come together, right? We look at relationships. Yeah, we don't like him or not like him. He's not our rival. He's not our friend. He's just sort of a guy. He's been doing well, though. He's my court chaplain. And he's an excellent court chaplain, which should be worth it. So if I spend 50 gold, he gains 50 gold. He gains a bunch of stuff. And he likes me better. But I don't need him to like me better. And I don't have 50 gold. So a small event will suffice. That will do for now. There we go. Another victory. There it is. We've sieged it down. Now we take it. Enforce our demands right there. So be it. We now have expanded much further out. What is this? It's another brew hall party. We're probably not going to go to that one. We have one location over what we did before. We want to hold... What do we want to hold here? So I hold this and this, right? We look at this... That's the center. So I hold the center here. Do we want to hold this? I mean, we do. We do want to hold something over here, right? To represent that it's our expansion territory. I don't care about holding this. Let's see who's around us. We got a lot of people around us that we're going to have to deal with because they're not really going to be aligned with our feelings. So we're looking for who rules where. This woman, she's a Fiores. I mean, I don't hate the Fiores, right? She doesn't hate me. She's intimidated. She's Toreador. I actually think she can stay. Okay? Okay, so this Fiores, this person hates me. He's a strong vassal. Okay, so I would like this guy to go. I could take her because she does like me. Now, if we look at him, he's not good at anything. And this person here is not good at anything. So I now have just better vassals in general. Like as in, they're stronger, not as in they're better. Let's look at what we have on our council. He's a 14. I mean, I don't want to lose this guy. I definitely don't want him to leave. He won't because his wife is one of my warriors. And a herd member. I wish one of you guys could actually, like, be a good marshal. Like, if any of you was a marshal, I would give you that position. My marshal is in training at best. This is me. Her. This is him. Okay. So we're gonna have to see how this goes, because we're not really gonna be able to just make a hard decision on this. I am gonna go to you. Wait, no, that's probably not for the best. So let's look at pack member Nunya. She holds a county, right? Yeah, she does. She's a Bruja. She has the right education. We were hoping that she would... Not a Bruja. She's a La Sombra. We were hoping she would get better in time. I give it to her. Might give her a chance of staying a powerful vassal if I give it to her. Right? Like, grant title. This. Right? That's good. The rest, I think, will have to stay how it is. We're going to save up to take the actual... Oh, I did take the whole thing, so I actually hold it. And that should be good, right? They're not angry because I don't have more than 2. Yeah, that also allows us to build a second city up here. It's only an 8, so it'll only be able to go 1 higher. Is it growing? Development-wise? It is, barely. I mean, it'll grow better once I raise its princedom size. Interestingly. Okay, so we're going to increase our city here, which is good. And now we want to... What is the last thing we want to do here? These people don't like us. I don't know how changeable that is. If I look at you, you are really strong. Like, really, really strong. Like, I want you gone. I legitimately wish you were gone. We're going to have to think about this. She's like 5th Dan and strong. And she's the slayer of men. Do we want to force a rebellion out of her by revoking her title? That was an accident. I did not mean to click that. Oh no. Oh no. That was not the plan. Okay, so we got a rebellion against 3 people. It says they're vastly inferior. Mostly because I can get people to help. Oh, geez, that was a mistake. So let's raise our army here. Let's do it. And let's ask our ally to join, even though it's going to put us into debt. This guy, the monster. Please join us, sir. Please join us. We can usurp the kingdom of Soria? That might happen in the near future. But I think we're going to end this here on our second war. That was a horrible mistake. I think we insulted her when we went to visit her court to try to figure out how strong she was, and the end result was that she's attacking us. That's not what we wanted. All right, well, I think we can get this back under control. I really think we can get this back under control. I don't think this is going to be that big a deal. She's going to be imprisoned, and you know what that means, don't you? And that this lady's going to be imprisoned, and you know what that means as well, don't you? More territory to hand out. Now, this does mean that some people are going to like us a little bit less, because we did tyranny a little bit there. You know, we're at 30 tyranny again. That's not really great. But with that being said, thank you for watching, and I hope you join me the next time we are here with Myka Vykos, the first scholar of the Obertuse Akamentoi, the Seeking Sinner, the beautiful Fiend. Goodbye for now. I love this guy.